Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I am going live for, I think this, I can't go back and this, but anyway, today's focus is going to be on make readings for the week of April 13th through 19th. Yes, I know reasons I did make some changes to this channel, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not comfortable with it. I am pushing through the uncomfortability. I'm sorry that the screen looks, I have to use my laptop. I can't use my phone. I'm used to using my phone, but it's saying that it won't let me live stream until I get 1,000 viewers off my phone. It makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, so I'm going to start with Scorpio. At the end of this live feed, I will timestamp all of these just so you guys know. But I'm going to start with Scorpio to begin. So let's just get some messages for Scorpio, what they need to focus on for this week. Instantly, I got Jade, which is the number 21 card. Oh, I don't even know where to put these. 21 card. This is about good luck, the heart chakra. So some of you may be running into good luck this week. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. But let's see what the fairies want to tell you for this week for the Scorpios in love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self. What other messages? Thank you. You got 4 cards. The first one is the feline. So there's some things that you may be pondering, a little bit confused about, maybe asking questions and feeling like you're not getting the answers. So make sure that you're praying and meditating and seeking out even more confirmations on what it is that you need to be doing. But there's something that you're pondering or asking questions about, maybe a little bit confused about, maybe even stuck is what I'm hearing. Nels, the Alchemist, is a 27 card. 2 is about duality. 7 is about spiritual awakenings. I might not even tell about the numbers. Anyway, Nels, the Alchemist, is talking about transforming lower vibrating energies into higher vibrating energies. So you may be in situations this week that are challenging you, confusing you, what having you, making you feel like a little out of sorts or a little stuck. But anyway, this is a lesson in learning how to transform those energies into higher vibrating energies. And some of you, okay, not all of you, but some of you are mastering the whole alchemy part of yourself and learning how to transform energies, seeing things from a higher perspective. Even some of you are. Again, this is a reading for Scorpio for this week. The Sage is a number 19 card. 1 is about manifestation. 9 is about philanthropy. The Sage is about wisdom, knowledge, the gifts of wisdom and knowledge. So some of you may be getting some kind of upgrades or enhancements to specific gift or what have you. But this is talking also about shamanic magic or the spiritual magic part of things. So some of you may have gifts that are making you feel very magical or something of that sort. Yes, I'm hearing. But mainly what this is talking to me is about wisdom and knowledge. So, you know, maybe the things that the energies that you're transforming is helping you to gain some kind of wisdom about certain circumstances in your life or what have you. But that's what that card is talking about. And Geo, the slow, this is talking about a slow moving energy. For some of you, this is talking about in romance. Something to do with a new start and with a partner is going to be slow. So this could be male or female, but anyway, some of you, this could be just talking about a slow moving energy when it comes to transforming whatever this card is talking about, whatever it is that you're needing to transform. But all in all, I feel like there's a lot of good luck that's come through all of these things that you're going through. Maybe the confusion that you're going through is because you expected things to be one particular way and it ended up being another way or what have you, but you're gaining wisdom and knowledge about this. And you're going to start to see some kind of movement. But what I'm seeing is it's just going to be a slow moving energy. I'm going to get a couple more cards for you guys just to see what else they have to say for the week of the 13th through 19th, please, of April 2021 for the Scorpios. Love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please. What messages do you have for the Scorpios for this week, please? What other messages do you have, please, for the Scorpios? Okay, thank you. Okay, I was told to read the bottom as well, but the first card that came out is, it also mean that for some of you that there is messages coming to you or that you are casting off evil or either maybe transforming those lower vibrating energies that feels like a lot of fear, or that may feel like they're evil based or what have you, but it's saying that you're detouring that energy away from you is what it's talking about. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. So that's what they're saying. And then the bottom card I was told to share with you guys, which is the Joker. And before I even started these readings, I was told to, there was two different cards, the Gentleman and this card that on. And this one I was told to put trickster energy, pranks, chaos and confusion, and lots of laughter. So it could mean different things for all of you, but whatever resonates with you is what you're supposed to take and leave the rest. Okay, so let's just go ahead and move on to the Cancer signs. Sorry, guys. Let's see what messages we have for all the Cancers today. Guys, it'll probably take me a while to get used to doing these live readings and things like that, but just be patient with me. I know I've been supposed to be doing these for quite some time, and I get really overwhelmed and distracted and feel like I just have so much going on. And then there's the confidence thing and just a lot of factors that have been playing into this for quite some time. So I'm pushing through. Just be patient with me. I'll find a rhythm once I get doing them on a regular basis. But thank you for all of you that are joining right now anyway, and for your support. But so the first card for the Cancers is Tiger's Eye. This is your focus, or it could just be a card that you need to pay a lot of attention to, is what I was told. But anyway, this is Tiger's Eye. This is about a connection with animals and the solar plexus chakra. For some of you, this is talking about telepathic communication with animals. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. So this may be the focus, communication with animals. This could be with your animal spirit guide. It could be with animals that are pets that you have living in your home. But this is talking about communications. And there's some kind of people feeling empowered with animals. Yes, I'm hearing some of you are connecting in spirit with animals as well. Yes, they're saying, again, this is a reading for the Cancers. Some of you need to connect with Tiger's Eye. This is for something to do with trust. I'm hearing trust in your intuition, trust in something to do with the process, but connection with red Tiger's Eye. There is many different colors of Tiger's Eye, but I'm hearing red Tiger's Eye for connection. Something to do with trust and intuition. So some of you need to connect with that. Let's see what messages that they have for the week for Cancer. Instantly, I'm getting Flaff the Fluter. And I got this yesterday in a reading, and I don't know exactly what it means, but I feel like, again, even though I know this is not what the book says, I feel like, again, this is talking about people kind of pondering and not wanting to step forward in some kind of area. They're saying, yes, ding, ding, ding. It's something to do with taking the first step, having some kind of action that has to do with taking the first step. I'm hearing yes. I was going to read the book with this, but they're saying no, reading the pictures. A lot of times when I read the pictures, it'll tell me a different energy than what the actual book is saying. But this is something about taking the first step. This could mean in a relationship. This could have something to do with a career, or even starting some kind of business endeavor or venture is what I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. But it's something about taking the first step, making the first action. Maybe some of you have been pondering and waiting too long in certain projects, and this is what this is referring to. Yes, ding, 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 they're saying. Okay, what other messages do you have for the Cancers, please? And love, romance, ascension messages. Thank you. The Singer of Connection. This is talking about connection with the earth and grounding, staying grounded. So a lot of you may need to, before you even get out of bed, just, imagine roots coming out of you, going down into the earth, connecting with some kind of gemstone or even an internal source of some sort, or not even connecting with anything, but just the earth, but grounding yourself and staying connected in that way. But this is also talking about a spiritual connection with spirits, ghosts, if you want to call them ghosts or what have you. Some of you, this may be connection with angels or your guides, but this is like a new level of connection for a lot of you. Yes, I'm hearing some of you are connecting with the energy of oneness is what I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying so you may, I feel the need for, like, you may want to stay grounded when it comes to like this whole next level of oneness, and be like, I know what oneness is. There's going to be lessons that come and lead up to this connection with oneness, with source, with all that is, with creation and all of that stuff. For some reason, it's saying that my connection is unstable. I don't know what's going on. I hope that you guys can still hear me. The joys of live streaming, I guess. If you guys are not able to hear me, just let me know or what have you. But anyway, this is like just connection with source, with spirit, things like that. Yes, I'm hearing. This is also a number 6 card, so it could be referring to healing within the family dynamics. So connection with family members, maybe connection when it comes to healing communication issues that may be happening within the family or something like that as well. But I also feel like this is a connection to nature. So connecting with plant beings, the tree beings or what have you. They're saying yes. Ding, ding, ding. What other messages do you have for my Cancers, please, for this week, the week of the 13th through 19th? Fawn is also talking about staying grounded and a connection with nature, natural magic, natural talents. So some of you may need to connect with nature. This is a big, big thing. Even the first card that came out is reminding me to connect with nature. So this is thing for the Cancers right now. Connection with the tree beings, plant beings. It may even be asking you to connect with the fairies, the pixies, what have you. Connection with the spirit animals or the animals that are out in nature. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding again. So a lot of connection with nature or animals for the Cancers this week. Yes, I'm hearing. And I'm feeling as if this connection with nature is going to help you with your connection with oneness. Yes, they're saying. So go out and connect. Just imagine energy coming from your heart going to that plant or being or stone or whatever you're connecting with in nature, if it's a river or a stream of water or what have you, and see that energy coming back to you, and you're going to start to feel energy in a different way than you ever have. Do this every day for several days and get connected, and you're going to start to see and know a different feeling to oneness, and it's just going to keep increasing until you just get it, if that makes sense. So everything that you're going through right now is just an initiation into this connection, is what they're saying. You know, learning to connect with different beings through other universes. Also, your star seed connections or your soul family connections is what it's also talking about. So connection in general, but what they're talking about mainly for the Cancers right now is connection in with nature. Let me see if there's any messages that they want to give anybody for love messages or finance real quick. I feel like you were kind of cheated on that. So for my Cancers, thank you. Okay. Okay. So there may be some kind of roadblocks when it comes to finances. For a lot of you, you may have some kind of programming that is keeping you back from understanding that you are worth more than what you're currently making or what you're currently desiring to make or something else of that sort. So there's going to be lessons that have to do with finance, and some of you, these lessons have to do with gambling or spending too much money shopping or something of that sort. Not all of you take what resonates with you, but some of you, this card could also mean that some of the relationships that you're in are not good for you. So make sure that you're taking the time to ask which relationships need to go and which relationships you need to keep, is what it's trying to say. Yes, they're saying. So let's go ahead and put these cards up and move on to Pisces. What messages do you have for my Pisces, please, for the week of, that's fast. Thank you. Chastolite, which is a number 11 card. This is for past loved ones and root chakra. Again, this is going to be for all the Pisces. And I feel like this is talking about a few different things. So some of you may be very connected when it comes to your empathic abilities, mediumship abilities, or what have you. So you're starting to connect with deceased loved ones. Maybe they're meeting with you in spirit, giving you different scenarios or different things to ponder when it comes to your life purpose, or even things that are going on in your life, situations that you need to change or need to heal, something like that. But this is Also about staying grounded. This is about the root chakra, so staying grounded. So some of you may need to connect with the earth and stay grounded. But I feel like this card is screaming out mediumship for a lot of you. A lot of the Pisces may be going through some kind of initiation when it comes to learning about their mediumship abilities, or maybe connection with deceased loved ones, maybe even angels or other beings as well. But I feel like this is specifically talking about connection with deceased loved ones in dream time as well, as what I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. Let's see what the fairies have to say for the Pisces for the week of the 13th through 19th of April, 2021. Love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for all of my Pisces. Whoa, that flipped out. Talon, the Slith, which is the number 45 card. 4 is about the archangels working with you. 5 is about positive change and transformation. And 9 is about philanthropy. I'm not getting anything off this card. Give me just a second. Instantly, my ears are starting to have some kind of funky energy in them. I feel like there's some kind of major transformation. But let me read what the book has to say about this super quick. I don't want to take too much time doing that. But this is about acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. And I'm hearing discernment of spirit. So that makes complete sense. So when you're starting to vibrating energies, so darker entities or darker beings of light. Yes, I did say darker beings of light, but they're beings of light. We have to have the dark and the light. So some of you are going to be pushing through fears when it comes to being engaged with the dark side of it. However, once you push through those fears and get past that fear factor, like the connection that you get with these deceased loved ones is very good. But using that discernment of spirit so that you know when something of a lower vibration energy is coming towards you or starting to connect with you, and you know exactly what to do. So this is asking you to just use that discernment of spirit when it comes to connecting with deceased loved ones, angels, anything. It doesn't matter. Any kind of being whatsoever. But this is mainly referring for the Pisces, talking about deceased loved ones and that connection through astral time, through lucid dreaming, through daydreams, through just times of them connecting with you anyway. But I'm just talking about like using that discernment. And they're saying yes. I don't need to read the book anymore. Okay. So let me go back to the fairy cards and see what other messages that they have for the Pisces. Whoa, both of them? All three of them? Okay, guys, let me stop for just a minute. Okay, so the Journeyman is a number 15 card. 1 is about manifestation. 5 is about positive change and transformation. And the Journeyman is talking about a journey when it comes to mediumship. So I'm talking to a lot of the Pisces. This obviously isn't going to resonate with everybody, but this is, some kind of journey when it comes to empathic abilities, mediumship, connection on the next level when it comes to connecting with deceased loved ones or angels or source even. But this is definitely like a new beginning for a lot of you, not all of you, but for those of you who are already empathic or already have that mediumship ability, this is talking about a new journey that is getting ready to start. So some kind of new cycle when it comes to this. So maybe it's some kind of new connection or something of that sort. And they're saying yes. And I feel as if there's a lot of transformation, transfiguration. There's things that are happening in your life that are leading you to a much better life when it comes to connection is what they're saying. So a lot for both the Cancer and the Pisces when it comes to connection. I also feel like, okay, for some of you, this is talking about some kind of journey when it comes to your career. So some of you may be in like a certain position and a job right now, and you're being moved into like maybe entrepreneurship or a totally different position or something like that. But this journey that you're on is going to keep leading you to other positions, other jobs, other advancements, or something that is going to lead you to the one job that you're supposed to have. And I feel like this job is pertaining to your life and your spiritual connection. So some of you, maybe this is talking about some kind of mediumship ability and some kind of spiritual practice when it comes to your mediumship abilities or something of that sort. And I'm hearing ding, 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 and bells and whistles are going off. So something to do with something like that. Okay, some of you or you are a twin flame and you're going through experiences that have to do with your twin flame connection, maybe finding out things that have to do with that, getting questions answered or something of that sort. I'm hearing yes. Lascuna is a 39 card. 3 is about the Ascended Masters working with you. 9 is about philanthropy. I was told to read the book off this one, but what I'm feeling with this is more transformation. But it reminds me of willingness to do things and stuff like that. But let me see what it has to say. Not really getting a direct thing off of it. However, I did get a little sidetracked when the dogs and Nick came in from the store. But anyway, okay, so this card is about self-discovery, adventure. Some of you, okay, the reason why I got the word ponder, some of you are pondering whether or not you want to move forward when it comes to this career change or leading into some kind of spiritual practice or something of that sort. For those of you who just got on, I'm doing a reading for Pisces right now, but there's a lot of self-discovery, sunken treasures, maybe some of the things that are coming to you from your deceased loved ones during your dreams or just during the time of connection with them is helping you to discover who you truly are. You know, that medium, that empathic, that telepath, okay, is what I'm hearing. So some of you are even sharpening up on your telepathic communications. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. Okay, I was told to move on. So that was it for the Pisces, and I will move on to the earth signs next. So we'll go to Taurus first. What messages do you have for Taurus, please, for the week of April 13th through 19th, 2021? Love, romance, ascension messages. Messages from spirit or higher self, please. Messages for Taurus. Thank you. So your focus is the zebra stone, which is about compassion and the root chakra. And instantly I was hearing unconditional love, Christ consciousness. So this is a focus about Christ consciousness, being more like was, showing love to people when you really don't want to, focusing on unconditional love for self and others is what I'm hearing. Again, this is for Taurus. I'm feeling that this is also talking about compassion for self, but mostly what this card is referring to is what I'm getting is unconditional love and Christ consciousness. So a lot of you may be just starting to go through some kind of spiritual awakening or some kind of going through an ascension journey, and maybe you're new to this whole thing, but looking at subjects that have to do with ascension, spiritual awakenings, Christ consciousness, unconditional love, and how to give and be of a receiving energy of unconditional love. But this is also about the root chakra, staying grounded. Some of you need to connect with the earth. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. But what I'm getting a lot of messages from this card. Actually, a lot of you need to actually connect with Christ. Okay. Even if you're not a religious person or Christ is not somebody that you're used to connecting with, connect with Christ and learn lessons about unconditional love and compassion and giving to others freely, as well as giving to yourself freely without feeling guilt and shame. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. And I'm actually feeling a strong connection to Jesus as I am connecting with the zebra stone. So some of you may even want to connect with zebra stone for connection with Jesus. The Friends card is the first card that came out of the fairy deck. This is a number 46 card. 4 is about the angels working with you. 6 is about balance and harmony. And I'm also healing within the family dynamic. But the Friends card is about making new friends. Maybe some of you are starting to actually make new friends at your place of work, or maybe you're meeting people on the internet or what have something to do with meeting friends. And it's reminded me to remind you guys that business is about not these new people, trying to start with a clean, fresh start and not judging them by the way they look, the way that they act, by their spiritual beliefs or the religious beliefs or what have you, but being a non-judgmental is being of that Christ consciousness. So, compassion, compassion, unconditional love, giving of energy, being of a healing and inspiration is what Christ was like. So this is what it's telling you to be like with these friends. Also, friends that you already have. Maybe some of your friends are also going through an awakening to this Christ consciousness, and they're just going through all kinds of different things. Maybe they need somebody to just listen and be of a listening ear. Yes, I'm hearing. What other message? And I'm feeling adventure with this card as well, with the friends. So maybe some of you are going on adventures with your friends, maybe some kind of traveling that or something of that sort, but I'm feeling a lot of adventure, a lot of upliftment. Yes, I'm hearing. So a lot of lessons when it comes to loving and not being non-judgmental. Yes, I hear. Again, this reading is for Taurus. What messages do you have for Taurus, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please. For all my Taurus, thank you. The singer of intuition. So you're going through a lot of times where your intuition is needing to be used. You're being called to trust on what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition may be coming through just, those gut feelings, those heartfelt feelings. It may even just be like you're just getting intuitive visions or insight into different things, but make sure that you're trusting what you're getting. A lot of you are getting intuitive insight into how to treat others. So you're learning a lot of lessons when it comes to that compassion and unconditional love and being non-judgmental with your friends, but your intuition is directing you on what to say, how to act, how not to act, things like that. So make sure that you're paying attention to those things because they're definitely lessons. Yes, I'm hearing. What other messages do you have? Thank you. Both of them. Okay, the fawn is about connecting with nature, natural magic. I'm hearing fertility. For some of you, this is talking about fertility. So connection with nature, keeping yourself grounded, learning about your natural magic because of your connection with nature, connection with plant beings, tree beings. Some of you, this may even be asking you to connect with deer is what I'm hearing, which that's the first I've got out of this, but connection with deer. So maybe spirit, you may have a connection with the spirit animal of the deer or the fawn. And I'm also feeling as if some of you, while connecting and connecting with nature, you're starting to connect with the natural magic of things. So you're starting to see what magic really is. So, we think of magic as, things like on Harry Potter, the movie or what have you, but this is a total different understanding of what magic really is. You're starting to feel more in your power, starting to feel more of those, supernatural experiences, starting to have more of those type of experiences that are going to help you to understand about what magic actually is. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. So for the Tauruses, a lot to do with magic and connection with Christ consciousness, compassion, things like that. But some of you may be feeling a little bit down and gloomy as you're learning about not being judgmental and learning to treat people in a different way and learning to go with what your intuition is telling you to say or act or do or what have you. This may put you down in the dumps a little bit. You may be feeling a little bit guilty for the way that you've always judged people or yourself even. Okay, so some of you may be going through things like that. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. But that's what this card is talking about, just feeling down in the dumps, maybe just feeling like, what you're going through is very uncomfortable at times. Yes, I'm hearing. Let's get a couple more of these cards just to see if there's any message. Am I supposed to take all of these? None of them? Messages for the Taurus and love or finance. What messages do you have? Thank you. The star is a card of success and very lucky events. So this could be lucky events when it comes to money. It could be lucky events when it comes to love and romance. But I was asking about finance and romance. So it could be either one for you, whatever resonates with you, take it. Some things could have illumination brought to them. So financial issues. So say if you're not making very much money and you're learning lessons in finance, those lessons and finances are going to be illuminated. So you're going to just really know, you're going to have a lot of focus on those things and how to change that aspect of your finances is what I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. Okay, for some of you, there is a lot of luck and romance. Some of you may be getting married or engaged. The ring signifies great love, fellowship, friendships, engagements. So that's what this card is talking about. Okay, guys, that was it for the Taurus. I'll go to the Virgo now. Okay, this message will be for all the Virgo and love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self. You guys had 3 focus cards. Am I supposed to take all 3 of those? Yes or no? Okay, I'm not going to take any of them. What messages do you have for my, thank you. Okay, Seraphonite, which is about honesty, the heart and third eye chakras. This card is about taking an honest appraisal of your life. What things do you need to change? What aspects do you need to take an honest appraisal of? So maybe this has to do with being honest with a partner, or also being honest with friends and family. But I feel like this is talking about self-honesty. What changes do you need to make in your life? What connections need to be different? This could be also talking about your spiritual connections or your connections with family and friends. But I feel like this is talking about you needing to find out what connections need to change. Yes, I'm hearing. So like people, places, and things. Take an honest look at your life and see exactly what needs to change. But this is also talking about things that may bother your heart, something that may be causing a lot of stress or worry. Those are the things that is asking you to take a look at. Again, this is a reading for the Virgos. Let's see what other messages we have for Virgos, please. Love, romance. I was told to take those instantly. Okay, wow. Okay, so the bodacious bodock is a warning that there may be people talking about you. There may be some gossiping, some malicious acts, people tampering in your business, people being even bossy towards you. So this is just a warning, like pay attention to those people that are coming into your life. Are they people that you really want to be around? Take an honest appraisal of those people, places, and things. But mainly this is talking about people that are gossiping, being mean to you, maybe treating you indifferently or what have you. So those are the people that need to go. That's a caution that that's going to happen this week for the Virgos. So a Mikkel is talking about bringing playful energy into your life. This is asking you to be and do things that are going to bring more joy, more peace, more adventure, or what have you. This is calling on you to have more childlike energy like the maiden does. Yes, they're saying this is the 49 card. 4 is about the angels working with you. 9 is about philanthropy. I feel, just looking at all of these cards, that there's going to be a lot of up and down for the Virgos this week. A lot of mixed emotions, a lot of feeling fearful in a lot of areas, and then pushing through those fears and getting past the uncomfortability and going into these energies of joy and peace and not worrying and not doubting. I'm hearing yes. So, this honest card is talking about, just looking at everything from an honest way of seeing things. So, don't try to sugarcoat anything. Don't try to, if somebody's in your life that's been in your life your whole life, don't try to say, okay, well, they've been in my life for 20 years, so I can't get rid of them. Well, yes, you can. There's a time and a place for everything. People will come back if they're meant to be back in our life. So this is really asking you guys to be really honest with yourself about the different things that are going on in your life. And, this is going to be a challenging week for the Virgos, I feel. Yes, they're saying. Singer of the Chalice, which is the number 12 card. 1 is about new beginnings as well as manifestation. 2 is about duality, harmony, practicing patience, balance, faith, and trust. And I was told instantly to read the book off of this card, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's see what it has to say. Trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles, just like I was talking about with those numbers. But this is asking you and calling upon you to do those things. It says, with the help of the Singer of the Chalice and of the fairies, you too can get this one feeling that is all the good feelings in one: unconditional love, trust, hope, healing, patience, and so on. Open is open, so be open. If you don't know how, just ask your angels and guidance. It is right there for you. So this is talking about, just like what this was saying, once you get to the other side of things, you're going to feel those things, but it's asking you to practice feeling patience, trust, joy, faith, hope. Do the things that are going to help you to bring those feelings. Yes, or those energies. Yes, I'm hearing. What other messages do you have, please, for all of my Virgos in love, romance, ascension messages from spirit or higher self, please? Thank you. The fairy godmother. The fairy godmother is telling you that she wants to bring you all of your dreams. She wants to make all of your wishes come true. However, usually what this means is there's still some things that you have to work on. There's things that you still haven't sorted out or you haven't put time and energy into. And what this is asking you to do is put that time and energy into it, because right on the other side of putting that time and energy in is those things that you've been wanting to manifest. They're all right there for you. The doors are ready to open. Those blessings are ready to be given to you. However, it's just time for you to put in some time and action. I feel like some of this time and action may be talking about some kind of new hobby or some kind of new career for a lot of you. Yes, they're saying yes. So that may be bringing you more money. Maybe it's money that you is trying to manifest. So more time and energy and money is what I'm hearing. Some of you, this card is talking about connection with your kids and connection with the divine. All three of them go hand in hand. And I'm not exactly for sure what it's trying to show me, but it's something to do with the connection of three: the source, the divine, the connection with you, and the connection with your children. So there may be something that you're teaching your children when it comes to the connection with the divine, or maybe there's some kind of meditating and healing. I'm not real for sure, but some of you need to connect in that sense. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something that has to do with the connection between your children and God or the divine or something of that sort. Guess I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. That's for some of you, not all of you, obviously. What other messages do you have? Okay, I was told to go to these cards. Let's get some messages for the Virgos and romance and finance, please. Messages and romance and finance for all of my Virgos, please. Thank you. Okay, you got the lady, which is could mean that there is a lady that is significant in your life that is going to be helping you with something to do with finance or even romance. Or this could mean for some of you that there is a proper lady coming to you, or some type of proper engagement. I keep getting the word proper, so it has something to do with something that is good and proper. But I'm not really getting a whole lot off that card. So let's see what else we have. Okay, the book. Am I supposed to take all of these? I was told yes. Okay, so the book is talking about the discovery of self. So maybe some of you in your relationships or even in your financial endeavors are starting to see programming that needs to be broken down or something of that sort when it comes to romance and finance, maybe seeing patterns. But this is talking about discovery of self. So when it comes to the romantic partners or finance, either one. So a lot of you may be getting in information through dream time, even when it comes to connection, something to do with connection in the astral. This could be with a soul partner or soulmate or something of that sort, figuring out something to do with who you're supposed to be with. I don't even like reading like that, but I'm hearing that. So I'm telling you guys. Okay. And then I'm not supposed to read these, or am I? Okay, I'm not going to read these. I was told to shuffle them again. Thank you. The sun signifies a lot of joy, hope. I'm also hearing bright days ahead. So this is talking about in your romance and finance. So take it however you want to take it. But I was asking for both, so it could be for either or. But this is brighter days ahead. So for some of you, not all of you, obviously. I feel like this reading wasn't very informational, so I apologize if you didn't get anything out of that, but that's what I was told for the Virgos. So I'll pick one. I'll be reading for the Capricorn now. Give me messages for all my Capricorns, please, and love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for all of my Capricorns. Love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Capricorns. Thank you. 2 cards came out for you guys. Zebra Stone, which is about compassion and the root chakra, and Kunzanite, which is about children, the third eye, and heart chakras. And I feel like these are supposed to be read together. So a lot of the Capricorns may be going through something that has to do with connection with their children, showing them unconditional love and compassion. But this also could be need to be read separately. So the zebra stone, for some of you, this is just lessons in compassion, unconditional love, maybe even Christ consciousness, like I think the Pisces was talking about. But this is a connection asking you to stay grounded, maybe even do healing on your root chakra is for some of you. Yes. The children card is a connection to the third eye and heart chakras. So some of you may be healing things that have to do with the way that you were parenting your children, or the way that your parents parented you as a child, something to do with those types of connections. And I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. And they're saying, yes, that is exactly what it's about. So there's healing that has to do with parents and the child. Yes, I'm hearing you may even be getting insight into how to heal that connection. I feel like compassion, being non-judgmental, making amends as you feel like you're led to make those amends is exactly what you're supposed to be doing with this connection. Yes, I'm hearing. So again, this is for the week of April 12th, 13th through 19th. And this is for all of the Capricorns right now. But this is talking about doing something to do with healing something between parent and child. So if you're the child and you don't have any children, then it's talking about connection with your parents with you, or vice versa. But let's see what else that they have to say for the Capricorns. What other messages do you have for the Capricorns in love, romance, finance, ascension messages from spirit or higher self, please? For all of my Capricorns, love, romance, ascension. Thank you. Am I supposed to take those as well? Okay. The Singer of Connection. So again, connecting is coming up, and I'm being referred back to the child or the parent. So anything that needs to be healed with connection to child or parent is what's going to come up this week. You may have repeated thoughts, repeated dreams. So pay attention to those things, maybe write them down and see exactly what you need to do. But connection during meditation is what else this is talking about. But this is also for some of you, not all of you, that don't have anything that needs to be healed through. I'm seeing some, it looked like an angel starting to fly right here. It was very, very fast. But anyway, so some of you need to even connect with the angels, maybe, is what I'm hearing, because that was definitely trying to get my attention. But this is connection with source, with the universe, connection with nature, connection with yourself, and starting to learn about your higher self, things like that. So this is what this card is referring to as connection in general. But I'm feeling like this is talking about connection with parent and child. So again, this is a number 6 card, which means healing within the family dynamics. So some of you may be going through some deep emotional healing this week, where compassion and being non-judgmental is going to be need to be called for. So make sure that you're being compassionate. The Singer of Initiation, which is a number 9 card, which is about philanthropy and almost all hearing balance and harmony. So that card, the balance and harmony is coming up again. So the things that you're going through is going to bring balance and harmony is what I'm hearing. But everything that you're going to is just initiating you into whatever, fulfilling your life as a healer, as a whatever. So there may be situations that are going on in your life, not even talking about the connection with parent and child, but just things that are going on in your life that have to do with connecting and with people, with spirit, with what have you, that are helping you to learn about yourself, learn about your family and children or anything. But I feel like this is mainly talking about connection with children and parent. Again, it's very, very strong message for the Capricorns about that. So whatever you're going through right now, maybe might have to do with connection. With communication and that kind of connection, because the throat chakra is showing up in both of these cards as well. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. A collective of pixies, which is a 48 card. 4 is the archangels working with you. 8 is about abundance. For some of you, financial security. This is talking about going with the flow of what the universe is putting in front of you. This card is talking about assistance being given to you, but it's also talking about willingness, duty, being patient is what I just heard. But what kind of things do you still need to put energy into? You have the assistance available to you to help you with those things, and you also need to have patience about you, is what it's calling on. Patience is going to get you through all of these connection issues that may be happening, or when it comes to connection with source or something of that sort. Patience is what is called for. Some of you, the timing just isn't right when it comes to connection with source, is what I'm hearing. So some of you may be really striving to connect on a deeper level with spirit or source in some way, and maybe you're just not getting there. But this card is asking you to be patient. The timing just isn't right. Yes, they're saying. What am I supposed to do now? Fairy cards, thank you. What other messages do you have, please, for my Capricorns and love? Thank you. La Spuna is talking about sunken treasure, self-discovery again. So a lot of the things that are going on for the Capricorns this week just have to do with connection, self-connection to other people, discovery of self and how you treat others, maybe even discovery when it comes to like finding out your worth and realizing that you are good enough for people or something of that sort. So there's a lot of up and down mixed emotions going on in this reading as well for the Capricorns. So maybe it's just the earth signs in general, but your connections are going to be challenged this week, as well as balance is going to come to them. So the connections or the challenges that come within the connections are going to lead up to balance, but it's going to be up to you to follow through, have patience, willingness to push through things. This card is also about willingness and duty. So something of that sort. Let's see if there's any messages about romance or finance for you guys. Instantly, the Park came out, which is talking about love. Meeting people in the park. This could also talking about close friendships forming as well. So some of you may be going through things like that, but it also could mean for some of you that you need to really take a look at the friendships and the relationships that you love and see if they really are what is needed right now. Maybe some of you need to clear out your friend list or what have you and not engage with some of them now. Maybe you're transforming so much that that's what it's calling for, but something to do with a lot of love, a lot of friendship, but it could mean the opposite as well. Some of you may be getting a warning about false friendships, but I'm getting more of this as love, friendships, partnerships. I'm hearing, yes, they're saying. The next card that came out is for some of you, it could mean divorce, but for most of you, what I'm hearing is a bright side of love. So things that have to do with love or romance, there is going to be healing brought to those areas. Some of you are going to have better friendships because of it. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. But for some of you, maybe wanting to think about some kind of separation or divorce. This is for very few of you, I'm hearing. Most of you, this is a very, very good indicator that love, romance is coming to you. Yes, I'm hearing. Okay, guys. That's all I've got for the Capricorn. So let's go to the air signs. Gemini's first. Again, I want to thank everybody who's watching right now or participating in this. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. The longer I sit here and do this, the more I feel comfortable with it. But anyway, I hope that I will continue to be comfortable with it and continue to do it. And I'm really just trying to find my way and exactly what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to take the top or the bottoms? Okay, so I was told to read all of these for you guys. So this is for all of my Geminis for the week of April 13th through 19th. So the first card that came out was Moonstone, which is about moon cycles and the crown chakra. And instantly with this, I was getting that you guys need to pay attention to what you're feeling with this particular moon cycle. And I have no idea what moon cycle we're actually in right now, but pay attention to the energies of what you feel with this particular moon cycle, even maybe all moon cycles as you go forward. But this is talking about something to do with the crown chakra and connection to the universe, connection to spirit and the astral or the etherics is what I'm hearing. So some of you may have connection when it comes to connecting with the etherics or the astral, or even multiple universes is even coming up with this. So something of that sort. But I am really feeling the need for you to connect with the energies of the moon cycles, or this particular moon cycle, see what you're feeling with it, and then maybe jot that down and then pay attention next month to how you're feeling during this moon cycle or what have you. But the next card is Tiger's Eye, which is about animals and the solar plexus chakra. And I'm feeling a lot of security with this card. Like some of you are moving into a time of security, feeling very secure with your life. Yes, I'm hearing, but for some of you, this is talking about telepathic communication with animals or spirit guides. Spirit animals is what I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. Yes, this is all about telepathic communication. So some of you are having lessons when it comes to telepathic communication with animals, or maybe starting to hear your pets speak or something like that. That came up with a couple other people as well. But I feel like some of you, this is talking about, now this might just be very few of you, but something to do with needing to go to school for veterinary, or to be a veterinary, or something to do with working with animals and doing healing on animals. I'm hearing yes, ding, ding, ding. So some of you may have been feeling led to do that. This is an answer to your question telling you, yes, you should move in that direction. Cinnabar, which is business and the sacral chakra. And I feel like this is talking about this week is going to have a focus on business, telepathic communication with animals, and moon cycles. All three of these things are a focus for you guys this week. So anything that has to do with business or career, maybe entrepreneurship. So if you're feeling like you need to start a new career or maybe move in that direction, then this card is telling you that it's a good time to do that. Yes, they're saying. I also feel like a lot of people are stepping into feeling a lot of personal power when it comes to something to do with entrepreneurship or business. Yes, they're saying. Ding, ding, ding. I want to see what the fairy cards have to say, though. I'm a little confused on what all of those cards are trying to tell me, but the dark lady. Okay, the dark lady could be representing some kind of dark times, but what it also normally is representing to me is that people are stepping into their power, stepping into their magic, maybe going through dark times, which is initiating them into moving into those lighter times. So some of you could be going through a dark night of the soul, feeling very alone, feeling as if the universe or God, the angels, your guides, what have you, is not answering your prayers. But however, what I feel is like a lot of the things that are going on with this moon cycle even are kind of forcing you to feel this way, or pushing you to feel this way, and taking a look at many different areas of your life. Ding, 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 they say. So this dark night of the soul is definitely necessary. But what I'm feeling is balance is coming because of this. Yes, I'm feeling like a lot of you are embracing the dark to get to the light. Yes, they're saying. Ding, ding, ding. So something to do with that. The answers may be coming by you facing all this uncomfortability, going through this dark night of the soul when it comes to, business and entrepreneurship. Maybe you're starting some kind of practice or something, and, you've really been going through a dark night when it comes to learning where you fit in and what your next step is and what you're really supposed to be putting time and action into, or what have you. But I feel like that's about to turn around. There's good luck when it comes to this business endeavor or this adventure or what have you when it comes to entrepreneurship. For some of you, this is a 20 card. 2 is about balance, harmony, duality, goal setting. 0 is about new cycles and the beginning of creation. So this is talking about creating something new or starting something new. Yes, I'm hearing. The next card that came out is the Pipers, which is talking about going with the flow of what the universe is putting in front of you. So the challenges, the things that you're feeling during this dark night of the soul, just feeling very alone, feeling as if you don't really know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. What I'm hearing is just going with the flow is going to help you to see that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be feeling these feelings and going through feeling alone and not knowing exactly what you're supposed to do, because there's lessons in all of this stuff. So once you learn all these lessons, and just by going with the flow, you're going to start to feel that balance and know exactly what your next step is. And some of you, this is talking about the universe showing up and giving you your next step. Yes, I hear. Some of you, this is also talking about connection with nature. So that connection with nature has came up with a lot of the readings today that I'm doing, but connection with nature as well, going with the natural rhythm of things. Divine attunement is what I just heard with this card. I don't know what that means, but divine attunement. So that's for my Geminis. Divine attunement, whatever that means. The singer of healing. So just like I was telling you guys with this, okay, they're saying this divine attunement has something to do with like Reiki, some kind of upgrades or healing that is coming into you during this dark night of the soul. So if you're feeling that connection to beings that are maybe giving you healing or maybe teaching you how to do something with healing or something of that sort, then make sure that you're following through with what they're telling you to do. Go with the flow of whatever is healing in you right now. Yes, I'm hearing some of you. This just may be telling you that you are a healer yourself. Everybody is a healer. You're learning different things that have to do with healing yourself or others. Yes, they're saying, but this this part is talking about emotional healing, healing of the spiritual body, the etheric body. So this is on all levels. So a lot of you may just be going through a whole lot of crap, but it's asking you to pay attention to the moon cycle, because this moon cycle is definitely influencing this dark night of the soul and these challenges and all this healing that's happening to all of these different areas in your life. Yes, they say. So, which is creating this number 10, the new beginnings and new cycles and endings and conclusions to the old cycles. Yes, they're saying. Let's see if there's any messages of romance or finance real quick for my Geminis. Any messages of romance and finance, please, for the Geminis. Thank you. The tree signifies good health, high hopes, fulfillment, love, joy, peace, success is what I'm hearing. So give me another card. Thank you. Okay, so some of you, when it comes to romance or finance, you may be averting evil. You may be pushing away illusional thoughts, or maybe you have attachments that are attached to you that are making you think certain things about bad or negative things about romance or finance even. So this is asking you to use your discernment of spirit, pray and ask that the angels or your guidance or your higher self will give you clarification on that. And then the healing is going to come. You're going to see that those things that you went through is exactly what you needed to go through to learn the lessons that you needed to learn so that you can steer away that evil or those lower vibrating thoughts. Yes, I'm hearing. Ding, ding, ding. Let me just pull one more card for my Geminis, please. And romance and finance. One more card for my Geminis and romance and finance. Give me another card. Thank you. The armor is saying that somebody is looking at you with great love and admiration. So I even see Cupid's arrows. So some of you may have new romance that is coming your way or what have you. Yes, they're saying. So that was it for the Geminis. Let's see what we have for our Libras. Give me messages for my Libras, please. 58:15. Sorry, I'm keeping track of the time so I can timestamp it. What messages do you have for my Libras, please? And love, romance, thank you. Selenite, which is a card of peace in the crown chakra. And I asked instantly, does this mean that they're going to have a lot of peace this week? And they said, yes, ding, ding, ding. So a lot of the Libras this week are going to have a lot of peace, might not have to go through as much healing as other people do. Maybe finding peaceful solutions to different things in your life. Yes. Also feeling a connection to source. So there may be like a oneness connection or some kind of connection to source that is bringing a lot of peace during meditation. Some of you need to connect with water, I'm hearing, to bring peace and serenity. So some of you, not all of you, are feeling led to go towards bodies of water. Make sure that you do that. Connect with it. See the energy coming out from your heart space, going to that water, the energy from the water coming back to you, and feel and be creative with what it's doing. Maybe it's rinsing out all the toxins out of your body, or maybe it's just filling you up and helping you to expand your aura, whatever you want to, you need to do with it. But it's a message to connect with water for peace and calmness. So again, this is for all my Libras for the week of April 13th through 19th. Please, am I supposed to take all of these? I heard yes. Okay. Fairies of the Future is a number 33 card. 3 is about the Ascended Masters working with you. This is that, good times are ahead, brighter days are ahead, that, the things that are going on this week are going to bring you a lot of peace and happiness. Yes, I'm hearing this is a really good reading, better than the energies that I felt with any of the other readings so far today. This has been the best. The Singer of Connection. This has came up with a lot of readings. This is number 6, which is talking about healing within the family dynamic. It could also mean balance and harmony, but this is connecting with nature, connecting with the plant beings, the tree beings. This is asking you to connect with source and spirit in any way, shape, or form. So connection with the fairies, the angels, the dragons. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, but this is asking you to get more comfortable with connecting with spirit and learning different ways of connecting. So some of you may even be learning about telepathic communications, maybe starting to hear audible voices or what have you. But I'm feeling like just a very good energy for this week when it comes to connection, finding peace and calmness. I'm feeling a lot of just balance coming to the Libras this week. And I'm hearing yes, ding, ding, ding. Penelope Dreamweaver is telling you that those things that you've been wishing for, been dreaming for, are coming true. You're starting to see these things manifested into your life. That is bringing a lot of peace and calmness. That's bringing a lot of inspiration, is what I'm hearing. So a lot of you may just feel very inspired this week, very uplifted, on cloud, so to speak. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. This is an awesome reading for you guys. Again, this is for the Libras. What cards am I supposed to go to? What other messages do you have, please, for my Libras in love, romance, finance, ascension messages from spirit or higher self, please? Thank you. Spirit Dancer. Again, another card. This is talking about feeling light and floating in your spirit, feeling on cloud 9, feeling like, nothing's going to burst or pop your bubble. Like things are just going really well for you. Congratulations, guys. This is a number 36 card. 3 is about the Ascended Masters working with you. 6 is about healing within the family dynamic, as well as balance and harmony. Yes, I'm hearing trust with this card as well. But this could also be asking you to get out and dance. Turn on the music, dance, be light and floaty in your spirit, connect with music. Could be asking you to play an instrument, connect with instruments, listen to the rhythm of what the water is trying to tell you, which is going to bring peace on this and help you to feel light and floaty. Some of you, not all of you, some of you, while you are connecting with this water and doing some kind of meditation and connection with the water, you're going to start to have out-of-body experiences or some kind of experience where you're feeling your density of your body starting to move away and you're feeling a lower density, or what to say, that you're starting to see your body starting to become pixelated or just becoming bright light energy or something of that sort. So experiences with the water and connection with spirit is what you should expect this week. Good things coming for you guys for sure. And then the last card is the Sage, which is about wisdom, the gift of knowledge, shamanic energies, healing powers, but knowledge mainly is what this card is talking about. And some of you may just be having those gift of knowing, and you don't know how you know certain things are going to happen, but you know it. Maybe you don't even have any visions off of it. You just know. It's a heartfelt knowing. So a lot of knowings coming to the Libras this week. Yes. Let's get some messages on love and finance for the Libras for the week of the 13th through 19th of April, 2021 for all my Libras, please. There's some kind of business success, honor and recognition when it comes to a business endeavor or something to do with your job or career that you're in now. So some of you may even be getting some kind of promotion, or maybe changing a different position within the company or what have you. But this is some kind of success, some kind of recognition. Yes, they're saying. What other messages do you have in love and finance? Thank you. The moon is a good omen. It predicts good fortune. It could also mean that secrets are being revealed about somebody that may have a crush on you. So things might be brought out into the open. So maybe somebody is going to tell you that they like you or something, but this is about love. This is about success in love, good omens. It could also mean good fortune when it comes to business and finance as well. Yes, they're saying. Let me get one more for my Libras, please. love and finance, romance, finance for all of my Libras, please. Romance and finance for all my Libras. Thank you. So the road could be telling about a long journey when it comes to romance and finance. It could be saying that there are some roadblocks in the way, or there may be some kind of stumbling blocks along the way. But however, all in all, I'm hearing that there is going to be success when it comes to romance and finance this week. Yes, I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. Of course, this isn't going to resonate with all of you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But anyway, that's what I have for all of my Libras. We'll go to Aquarius now. See what messages we have for Aquarius. I got 4 more signs to read, and then we'll be done. Oops. Sorry, guys. So this will be for the Aquarius. What messages do you have for all my Aquarius, please? In love, romance. Thank you. Fuchsite, which is a card of healing and the heart chakra. Instantly, I'm hearing it's healing of the heart chakra. So some of you may be going through some very emotional, feeling up and down, maybe even remembering traumatic events that may have happened in this lifetime or in past lives that need to be taken a look at and healed. But this is emotional healing, healing of the emotional body and the spiritual body. This could also mean healing within the physical, but I'm getting more of the spiritual and emotional body healing this week. And I'm hearing yes. I even feel like some of you are very in tune with what needs to be healed. So you may be getting a lot of insider visions or intuitive knowings about what you need to do. The Singer of Connection, which is the number 6 card, which is healing within the family dynamic, balance and harmony. And I'm hearing trust and patience. But the Singer of Connection has came up with a lot of people. This is talking about connection with nature. So maybe connecting with nature for the healing that needs to happen. Maybe connecting with nature is going to help you to see what needs to be healed in your life. Maybe this is going to be referring to romantic partners and or friendships that you need to possibly take a look at as well. But I'm feeling this is more of past things that have to do with traumas or some kind of programming. So programming of the past, maybe that have to do with the way that you feel about yourself or the way that you view yourself or even others. But this connection is also asking you to connect with spirit, your ascended masters, your guides, your higher self for connection. And when it comes to healing, what do I need to present the lessons today? Ask your higher self and the angels and what have you to present the lessons to you that you need to heal for that day. What do I need to heal? What do I need to go through? How can I do it? Blah, 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 blah. Is there any stones that I need to use? Is there any music that I need to connect with? Or what do I need to do? And you're going to get repeated messages on exactly what you need to do when it comes to healing, just by getting connected. This is also talking about meditation. Meditation is where it's at. So praying and setting intentions on connecting with your heart chakra for healing of traumas or past patterns or what have you. There's so much that can be healed from the heart space. So anything that has love, trauma, death, even what have you. But matters of the heart is what it's talking about. But this is asking you to meditate and see exactly what you need to do. Yes, they're saying this. The Singer of Connection could also mean that you're deeply connected. Yeah, something to do with a deep connection. So some of you, this may be talking about a new level of connection or a deeper connection with spirit or source. Yes, I'm hearing. What other messages do you have? Thank you. Luminous doom. So some of you may feel as if, your life is being shattered. You may feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul during this emotional healing or what have you. You may just feel very down in the dumps or feel as if you don't want to push through things. Maybe you are just tired of going through this stuff and you're just feeling really down, beating yourself up for not being as far as you think you should be or something of that sort. But what this card is asking you to do is not beat yourself up, to try to find things to do that are going to help you to be creative when it comes to healing these things or what have you. But being open-minded is going to help you to push past feeling down in the dumps. So being open-minded to the changes and the healing that is happening in your emotional body and your spiritual body, connections when it comes to healing the spiritual body. This is talking about connections. So some of you, connections with attachments that may have attached to you when you was in a lower vibrating energy, or some of these attachments may have connected with you at like many lifetimes ago, and it's just carried over every lifetime with you. And this is some kind of attachment that needs to be let go of. I'm hearing yes. So that's what I mean by spiritual healing. So some of you, this is talking about attachments, and maybe these attachments even have you down in the dumps, make you think things that you shouldn't think, or that you normally wouldn't think if they weren't there. Maybe even trying to change your thoughts. Some of these attachments may be doing that. So there's a lot to do with attachments too, and healing those, or something of that sort. Yes, they're saying. What other messages? Wow, that was fast. Am I supposed to take both of these? Okay. So this message is, again, the next card that came out is the friends card. So some of you may be having some kind of situations that are going on with friends that have to do with healing and heart healing. So maybe some of you are losing friends and starting to make new friends, and maybe that's where you're starting to feel a little bit of grief. Maybe you've had a friend for 20 years and all of a sudden they're just not resonating with you, or you're supposed to move on, or what have you. And that's cause some type of healing to take place. Yes, I'm hearing. But what I'm getting is, with the fawn card, that there's new energies coming in. There's new friendships. There's maybe even some of you are connecting with your starseed family or soul family or something, and forming new friendships. But what I'm getting is to be open-minded about these new connections, because these new connections are going to help you to heal your heart. Maybe some of you are meeting people that are healers and are going to help you to do healing on certain aspects of your heart or what have you. But there's a lot in this reading that is saying, like, the connections that you are forming right now are going to be helping you with this healing, or are going to bring new energies and connection. Yes, they're saying. I feel a little bit of loneliness is what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling like that loneliness is starting to turn into something more of friendships, the need for wanting to be in connection with other people or something of that sort. They're saying yes, ding, ding, ding. So getting out of this gloomy feeling and more into feeling connection with others, or even with spirit. It doesn't matter, but there's some kind of transformation that's happening when it comes to connection. Yes, they're saying. Okay, which makes sense. Instantly, before I turn this over, I was starting to feel like there was like a ball starting to form here. And then this card came out, which is Arvel Perot, which is about communication. So some of you may be going through communication issues or transformation when it comes to communicating with other people. I'm hearing yes. So some kind of fertility or newness when it comes to connection and communicating with others. Maybe this is with friends. Maybe this is with a soul partner or a soulmate or what have you. But there's definitely healing taking place to the throat chakra, to your communication issues. New beginnings is what I'm hearing in communication. Yes, I'm hearing. And this, again, is for the Aquarius, please. Romance and finance. So there's partnerships that are going to be formed, some kind of, this could be with business or entrepreneurship or something to do with business with others, but this could also mean a partnership in love, romance. So take it how you want to, but that's about some kind of coming together, warm love, newfound friendships. It could also mean financial success is what I'm hearing. Somebody signing some kind of contract or forming some kind of agreement with a partner is what I'm getting from that. Yes, they're saying. What other messages do you have for the Aquarians, please? Thank you. Now, there could be some trickster energy, chaos and confusion or something of that sort when it comes to making these partnerships or what have you. But this could also mean a lot of laughter and a lot of joy. So, however, we are going through some heart healing, so I would say that it's as you're transforming and going through that healing, you could have a lot of trickster energy. You may feel like there's a lot of chaos or confusion. However, I feel like it's going to end up for the best. I feel like there's a lot of healing that's taken place with communication or what have you when it comes to this energy. But the money safe indicates that riches are near, or that success is going to happen when it comes to financial endeavors. So you may be going through healing that has to do with programming, feeling as if you'll never amount to anything. You're never supposed to make very much money, or you don't have enough talent or enough smarts or what have you to do whatever to make more money. But this is saying that you do. This is saying that blocks are going to be removed, that you're going to start to see that was just programming that caused you to feel that way about money. Yes, I'm hearing. So again, that was for the Aquarians. Let's move on to the reading for my Aries. Okay, so this will be for the Aries for the week of the 13th through, am I supposed to take that one? Am I supposed to take this one? Okay, calmness. And I was told to shuffle these again, but the calmness card came out, which is the number 8. 8 is about financial security, abundance, going with the flow. But this is calcite, calmness in all chakras. And what I feel like this card is referring to is balance and harmony coming to all of the chakra system, which means balance and harmony coming to all of your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional bodies. I feel with this card, resolution. Okay, I'm hearing resolution, solutions, fortune, not misfortune, but fortune. So a lot of good luck that's coming with this card. I heard yes. What other messages do you have, please, for my Aries? Thank you. Angels, angel light, which is a number 2 card, which is about balance and harmony, trust, patience, faith, goal setting, duality. But this is a card of the angels, throat and crown chakra. A lot of this calmness is coming from working with the angels for some of you, not all of you. Okay, but for some of you, the calmness is because you're working with the angels. Maybe you're seeing the different areas of your chakras that need balanced, or maybe some of them need expanded. Some of them might have attachments that need to be released or unblocked, and the angels are helping you to see those things. I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. But this is asking you to connect with the angels, telepathic communication, starting to learn about the different numbers that they're giving you and what those numbers mean. So some of you need to connect with the website Sacred Scribes when it comes to repeated numbers. And that's one way that the angels are talking to you, is what I'm hearing. So connection with the angels right now definitely is going to help you guys, and it's being called for. You're being called to connect with the angels right now. I feel like this card, the calmness card, when it talks about resolution and balance and harmony and chakras, it is because of your connection with angels and receiving guidance from them. If you're not used to hearing from them or talking to them, this is a new start in that for a lot of you. Yes, they're saying. So just pay attention to repeated messages or repeated thoughts, repeated signs or messages in those messages in the clouds. Maybe you're seeing picture clouds that you need to look up, what that picture might symbolize or something of that sort. But am I supposed to take them both? Thank you. Okay, the Maiden, which is the number 14 card. 1 is about new beginnings as well as manifestation. 4 is about the arcanes working with you. The Maiden is about playful energy, being joyful, learning to bring childlike energy into your life. So childlike energy is what is called for. I feel like childlike energy is coming because the angels are inspiring you to be more childlike. They're asking you and inspiring you to do things like you like to do, that you enjoy doing, but even more so. Some of you, this is talking about playing an instrument. Yes, I'm hearing. But I feel like a lot of peace and joy this week for the Aries, a lot of communication with the angels. They are helping you and guiding you and into things that are going to help you to be more creative, as well as more bringing more childlike energy into your life. Yes, I hear. Some of you, this is talking about this connection with the angels is going to help you to spend money on yourself and others, or not, something to do with spending money on other people, and yourself, and not feeling guilty about it. I don't know why that's coming up, but that's coming up. But anyway, the next card is He of the Fiery Sword. This is about transformation, about an uplifting, about some of you downloads that are coming that are going to help you to know what your next step is in life and things like that. But this is some kind of enlightenment, some kind of transformation, some kind of transfiguration, some type of upliftment to your journey that you're already on. The spiritual journey that you're already on is what I'm hearing. Yes. So I feel like a lot of balance in many different areas. Maybe this is talking about with spiritual gifts, your empathic connections, your telepathic connections, or what have you. But there is a lot of balance coming for many of you in many different areas of your spiritual life, is what I'm hearing. Yes. Mainly when it comes to like balancing out gifts. So maybe you've been feeling very shaky when it comes to using your gifts, or not as confident, or something of that sort. And there's some kind of balance coming to that, or resolution coming, or maybe, you know, these upgrades or these downloads that are going to create upgrades are going to help you to maybe understand more about your gifts and how to use them, or something of that sort. I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. What other messages do you have for my Aries, please? In love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for all my Aries. Thank you. To own the poets. This is talking about poetry. Maybe some of you need to start writing poems that inspire people, or maybe it's just asking you to connect with poems for healing of some sort, or to bring balance and harmony, or maybe it's just asking you to be the poet, something of that sort. But I feel like this is a lot to do with going with the flow as well. This card speaks of balance. For some reason, I just feel so much balance with this card. This whole reading is talking about balance and harmony, and I feel like a coming together of the way that you feel. So maybe you've felt so scattered in many different areas of your life, but all of that stuff is just coming together, and that scattered feeling, or that confusion, or what have you, is coming together and bringing balance, I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. What other messages do you have for my Aries, please? In love, romance, ascension messages. They said yes. Oh, that's gnome. So this is a trickster energy. So the universe may be tricking you and making you feel as if you're supposed to be going in one direction, and you're actually going to be going in another direction, which doesn't seem like it's going to bring much balance to you. May make you feel a little chaotic, or a little jumbled up, and really confused about why this reading is talking about all about balance. But sometimes the universe will kind of jumble things up, or have you juggling a lot of different areas in your life, so that chaos can get out of the way and the balance can come, if that makes sense. So a lot of you may be even going through that type of energy at the beginning of the week, and then by the end of the week, maybe things are starting to balance out, or something of that sort. But it's reminding you that there's going to be some kind of trickster energy, and that some things that may seem that they're supposed to go one way are actually supposed to go another way. So you'll understand also what this is referring to when these kind of chaotic things happen, or things start to feel like they're being juggled around and the balance isn't there. But remember, this card is telling you, well, just go with the flow, because when you go with the flow, that balance will come. So those lessons have to be brought forward into the chaos. Chaos has to come before the calm, is what I'm hearing. The soul shrinker is talking about somebody talking down to you, somebody being malicious, cautioning you not to speak bad or ill of others as well. So could be that you may be processing through not being a judgmental person, and maybe that's some of the lessons that you're learning, which is going to bring balance to some areas in your life, what have you. Or this could be telling you that there's some people in your life that you need to get away from, or that somebody in your workplace might be talking bad about you, or something of that sort. But this is a warning that whatever it is that you're thinking intuitively about that certain person, maybe you're picking up on those telepathic communications, and you're feeling the energies of what they're saying. So that may be a lesson in itself, some kind of transformation that's happening when it comes to telepathic communication, reading people's thoughts. Yes, I'm hearing ding, 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 things like that, and some kind of transformation when it comes to mind reading, telepathy. Give me some messages for love and finance, please. Okay, there may be some kind of disappointment, and they're saying early in the week, maybe some kind of disappointment when it comes to career or romance. I feel like this is more geared towards romance. Maybe there was some kind of disappointment. Maybe there was arguments or something of the sort, but I feel like there's transformation that's happening. This may even be talking about, maybe there was a lot of talking about each other or something. Maybe that resolution is coming, which is going to bring calmness and peace and more balance to the relationship is what I'm feeling with this card. They're saying. And with the next card, I'm getting there may be a severe degree as to way that these lessons come in the beginning of the week. However, the shift towards the positive side of it, once you get through it and push past it, is Kundalini energy, is a lot of transformation when it comes to feeling your Kundalini energy, when it comes to also a new level of telepathic communications and understanding people's feelings as well. So empathy, telepathic communications, Kundalini energy, some kind of transformation in all of those areas. Also transformation when it comes to connection with the angels. Yes, they're saying. So a lot of transformation for the Aries this week in many different areas of their life, things that are going to bring them joy and happiness and peace. But at the same time, expect a lot of challenges, a lot of things to not go your way at first, but you're going to feel the shift and you're going to know this is exactly what Trish was talking about. And you're going to know because your Kundalini energy is going to be rising. You're going to see different shifts when it comes to your empathic and telepathic communications, your connection with angels, all of that. It may even be talking about the connection with the universe and going with the flow of things, because this card is talking about going with the flow of things and balance. Yes, I'm hearing. In between the balance and the chaos is the trickster energy. So know that there's going to be tricks up the universe's sleeve. Yes, they're saying. Are there any other cards that would like to come out? Okay, guys, that's it for the Aries. Hope you guys got something out of your reading. Let's go and get some messages for the Leos, and then we'll just have one more reading left to do. So this next message will be for all of my Leos. 126. Oh, okay. What messages do you have for all my Leos, please? In love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self for all my Leos. Love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for all of my Leos. Okanite, which is about past life patterns and all chakras. Instantly, what I'm getting from this is that this week is going to be about seeing patterns, not just about past life patterns, but this lifetime that you've carried over from earlier or previous relationships, and maybe carrying over into new relationships or the relationships that you're in now. So some of you are going through things like that. But patterns is what is sticking out to me. So seeing patterns for what they are: negative, good patterns, and different. What cards do I go to now? Thank you. Fairies, what messages do you have, please? Instantly, I am getting the trickster energy again. So for all of the Leos, you may have some tricks that are being pulled out for you. The universe is making you think things are going to go one way and they're really going to go a different way, or just maybe going through all kinds of mishaps when it comes to learning lessons, and maybe you're not really seeing your lessons for what they are, and it's causing you to act out in old ways or old patterns of ways of thinking or ways of doing things. So what you need to do is ask your guidance, your angels, your higher self to put you in check. Each think or do something that I'm not supposed to be thinking or doing something. If it's an old pattern, put me in check. Let me know that I'm not supposed to do that, or I'm thinking something that is in an old way or something of that sort. And you'll get that confirmation, and then you'll know that you should or shouldn't do something. Yes, they're saying ding, ding, ding. But this is a 26 card. 2 is about duality, harmony, balance. 6 is about balance and harmony, as well as healing within the family dynamic. But I feel as if there's some kind of things that you may be juggling when it comes to seeing your patterns and really learning a lot of lessons when it comes to the way that you treat people, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you do things, the way that you react or over or underreact even to situations in your life. What other messages do you have, please, for my Leos? And love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please. What other messages do you have for my Leos, please? In love, romance, ascension messages, messages from higher self or spirit, please. Tabaras of the water, which is a 37 card. 3 is about the ascended masters working with you. 7 is about spiritual awakenings. This card is about the emotional body and healing of the emotions. So you may be going with things that have to do with seeing patterns that have to do with the way that you react to things, overreacting, underreacting. But mainly what I feel like this is talking about is relationships. This is talking about relationships, maybe relationship with yourself, but mainly talking about relationships with others. And this may be talking about romantic relationships or even friendships, but this is talking about relationships with others. We are seeing we even view people. So our judgments towards causing us to feel a little bit down, making us, maybe feel guilty or shame for the way that we act or treat people or what have you. But this is the emotional body healing from those things, having to take a look at we view ourselves and others. Yes. And that's like a very strong message of how we view others. So you're really going to be challenged. People may come up to you and you may feel automatically inclined to judge them for the way that they look or the way that they act or what have you. And this card is asking you not to do that. It's asking for you to take a look at the patterns of the way that you treat people or the way that you view people, the way that you judge people, and change those things. So you're going to change your thought patterns as well. So change those lower vibrating energies or thoughts into higher vibes. You may not see something right away that you like about those people, but try to look for something that they like. Maybe they have a nice smile. You may not feel like they are very presentable, but their smile is nice. So give them a genuine compliment on their smile or something. Try to change the way that you view the world and yourself and others. Yes, they're saying. What other messages do you have, please, when it comes to, I feel like people are just really down on themselves this week about the way that they see things or, something of that sort, but really pushing judgment on themselves is what I feel like. So quit judging yourself even. Like you're not as far as you're supposed to be or something of itself and that or something of that sort. And that's why the judgment is coming out. But there's some kind of self-judgment or judgment even for the singer of intuition, which is the number 7 card, which is about spiritual awakenings. This card is about your intuition being spot on, maybe new knowings or some kind of new heightened perception or awareness when it comes to your intuition. But I feel like even some of you are very in tune to your discernment of spirit. So really in tune to your connection with your heart and feeling with your heart and discerning things with your heart. So the things that are going to be presented to you this week are just going to really challenge your heart to be discerning and just really think about the things that you do. Yes, major focus on those things. Your intuition is going to guide you on the things that you shouldn't or should say and do or what have you. Attention to that. That's your higher self. That's your guidance, your angels giving you information on what to do or what not to do. Yes, on, seeing patterns for what they are, the good, bad, and the indifferent, and healing your emotional body, your intuition to you to see the things that you need to see that need changed. Yes, they're saying. Using that discernment of spirit that goes hand in hand with the intuition. Yes, they're saying. But mainly what I'm getting from this is with the plant beings, the tree beings. Some of you, this is talking about connection with the fairies and the pixies or the sprites or connection to nature. Maybe this is asking you to connect with nature so that you can get out of your emotions. Maybe you just need to be in silence is what I'm hearing. Yes. For a lot of you, silence is what's called for. In silence, when you're sitting under the trees and listening to the wind or hearing the water rushing next to you on the creek or what have you, that brings some kind of peace and calmness that helps you to sit in those energies that help you to more readily hear your guidance, your intuition, that those inner knowings that you have. So this is asking you to connect with nature so that you can get to that level of understanding and knowing when it comes with nature. A lot of those inspiring ideals will come in when you're in that silence. Yes, they're saying. The Singer of Transfiguration. This is a number 11 card. This is talking about transforming lower vibrating energies into higher vibrating energies. Learning to be the alchemist, so to speak. That's not actually what that card means in the book, but that's what that card is meaning right now. But I do want to see what the book has to say about it as well. 11 is a card of is a number of new beginnings and transformation, but this is a card of metamorphosis, transcendence, transformation, an open heart surgery, so to speak. So things of the heart that are bothering you or that need to be healed are going to start to come out, and you're going to have to transform them, so to speak, or heal them. Yes, see the patterns that need to change. That's what this is talking about again. I've stuck on those patterns, but that's exactly where I need to be stuck, is what they're saying. Okay, what cards do I keep? Okay, guys, it's all about the emotional body, healing that, seeing patterns this week, trusting in your intuition. Again, a lot of the reading that I've done today, I've got the Joker card, which is about the trickster energy, pranks, confusion, and chaos. So a lot of things that you're going to go through may even make you feel very, very down. But on the other side of that is lots of laughter and lots of joy. Okay, so just pushing through these things, seeing the patterns for what they are, just knowing that, the universe is going to trick you a little bit. It's going to make you feel a little bit out of sorts and having things a little jumbled up, and, making you really take a look at these patterns in ways that you don't want to have to look at them. And it's going to really affect your emotional body and your ego, what I'm hearing. So transformation of that ego is definitely going to happen. Give me some cards for romance and finance. There was a card that flipped over, I think. Maybe not. I thought there was. Okay, I guess not. Anyway, romance and finance for all my Leos, please. The bear is a sign of successful speculation. So this could be success in romance, could be success in financial endeavors or careers. I'm feeling like this is more leaning towards careers with people that, this week is going to be a successful week for you when it comes to your job, entrepreneurship. I'm also hearing good luck is coming your way. Endeavors. Yes, they're saying. Some of the patterns that you're learning about could have to do with finances as well. Maybe you spend too much money, or when you get anxious that you spend money and it's money that you don't need to spend, or something of that sort. So you may even be learning lessons and things like that. Yes, they're saying. The fox is talking about distrust of acquaintances. Somebody that may be betraying you or trying to put you in danger. I feel like this is talking about in love. So this is about somebody is going to cause them danger, or they are somebody that you shouldn't trust, or something of that sort. So this may be for somebody, I'm seeing new, and this person is not trustworthy. You're going to know, you're going to use that discernment of spirit. Again, you're going to trust in your intuition, that knowing that you have that discernment of spirit, and you're not going to move in that direction, is what they're saying. Okay, I was told not to take that card. Thank you. All right, guys. So that was for the Leos. Hope you guys got something out of your reading. Felt like it was very focused on patterns, but that's what it was supposed to be focused on. So this will be the last reading. This is for the Sagittarius. 138.33. Okay, guys. What messages do you have for all my Sagittarius in love, romance, ascension messages from spirit or heart? Okay, 2 cards came out, which is communication and spirit guides. And instantly I was told these are to be read together. So a lot of you are going to go through communication with spirit guides, or need to start communicating with your spirit guides. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a lot of information when it comes to actions that you need to be putting into your life, energy, things of that sort. So a lot of guidance and things that have to do with your life. Yes, I'm hearing. But this could also mean that some of you are starting to really have like that next level of communication with spirit guides. This could also be talking about, okay, for many of you, they're saying for many of the Sagittarius, this is communication with spirit guides. Communication on an audible level. Maybe you're just getting signs and omens from them, something of that sort, but it's talking about communication and connection with spirit guides and crown activation with communication. So a lot to do with, they're asking that through on a telepathic way, and it's saying that my connection is unstable. So let's just see if this will reconnect here. And just, I don't know if you guys can actually hear me right now, so I don't want to continue on with it until I see that go away. Come on now. One of you guys that is on there, can you know if you are still able to hear me or not? Okay, there it goes. It went away. But anyway, some of you are having some kind of throat chakra activation, which is helping you to communicate more with the public or more in general with people in general. Maybe some of you are introverts and you're becoming more extrovert or what have you. I feel like this is speaking to a lot of people. Yes, but this is blue lace agate, which is a number 6 card, which it means that there's healing within the family dynamic, or it can mean balance and harmony coming to communications, or maybe there was communication issues that are starting to have some kind of balance and stuff. But I feel a strong connection to the astral or the etherics with a lot of you. Maybe a lot of you are trying or striving to have out-of-body experiences or lucid dreaming or some kind of interactions in the astral with your spirit guides. Some of you are traveling or supposed to be traveling to ancient cities or places to learn about different ways of healing with your spirit guides. Yes, ding, ding, ding. This is for a lot of you, they're saying. But let's go ahead and see what the theory have to say about this. Instantly, the singer of intuition. So again, this is just talking about your intuition being spot on. Some of you need to connect with your intuition, trust it more. I feel as if this whole entire reading is talking about a deep connection with their intuition or their knowings. So many of you, maybe not all of you, but many of you are just very connected with spirit, with source, with your guides and angels and stuff, and your intuition is spot on with what exactly you're supposed to be doing. They're giving you the information on what your next step is, how to create more money, how to be more inspiring, how to do healing on yourself and others, what have you. The list goes on and on and on. But this is connection with spirit guides when it comes to information that you need at this time, that you need it this week. Yes, knowings, a lot of knowings and connection to just knowing that something is going to happen a certain way, or knowing that you're right about a certain subject, something of that sort. But a lot into play this week for many of you. Yes, they're saying. What other? That was fast. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies, which is a 21 card. 2 is about duality, harmony, balance, patience, trust, faith, and hope. 1 is about new beginnings and manifestation. I was told to read the book on this one, so I'm going to. But this card always makes me think about a lot of assistance, love, a lot of unconditional love, guidance. So it can really mean a lot of different things. But it's the fairy who was kissed by the pixies is about love given, love received, metaphorical open heart surgery. It says, oh, wow, what can I say here? Love, sweet love. Accept it, burnish it up, add to it, and pass it on. So this is talking about unconditional love for self and others, giving to people, giving and receiving of love. So maybe some of you are learning how to give unconditionally and receiving unconditionally without expecting anything in return, or expecting that you need to give something back to somebody when they give you love. Always, you're learning lessons and things like that. Yes, I'm hearing. I also feel like this is talking about assistance that's being given when it comes to, your spirit guides are connecting with you when it's talking about communicating with others and giving love to others, that unconditional love and compassion to others. May even be talking about Christ consciousness and the way that Christ was with treating others. But I feel like this is your spirit guides trying to help you with this communication, acceptance of others, as well as what I just heard. So some of you may be working through some kind of lessons when it comes to accepting of others, or maybe even the self. Lutha's the Wild, which is a 57 card. 5 is about positive change and transformation. 7 is about spiritual awakenings. This is about wild energy. Basically, that's all I'm really getting off of that. Let me read that one too, just to see if there's something else that I'm missing off of it. But it's about wild energy. Could also mean that some of you are being impulsive about things, or maybe you're reacting to things before you should, or making decisions before you actually are getting confirmation on it, something of that sort. And they're saying that's exactly what it is. So I'm not taking that, but this has something to do with some of you being impulsive with decision making. Yes. So make sure that you're getting guidance from your spirit guides when it comes to making decisions. Don't act before you get that confirmation, whatever that confirmation is that you're waiting on. Yes, they're saying, but this is really cautioning you to not act on impulse. Yes, they're saying. What other messages do you have for my Sagittarius in love, romance? Okay. The Dark Lady. Instantly. Okay. I get a lot of different things from this card. Instantly, I'm getting from this shamanic energy or magic. Magic. And I'm feeling like that type of magic, like, people thinking of witches and different spells and things like that. So this is like some kind of magic is what this is talking about. But this could be, for a lot of you, referring to the magic that is felt between the connection with your spirit guides or angels, or the connection with spirit in general. Feeling that magic, feeling empowered because of the magic and the connection that you feel from the magical connection that you're receiving. So a lot of you may just be feeling a totally different magical connection when it comes to connecting with your spirit guides or what have you. But for very few of you, okay, this could be talking about a dark night of the soul, feeling alone, feeling as if your prayers aren't being answered, maybe questioning everything about life and what you've learned, things like that. But like I said, this is for very few of you, not all of you. Feeling like you're in that dark night of the soul, learning a lot of lessons about self. I'm also getting a sense of empowerment with this when it comes to the magic and the connection with spirit guides and the communication with spirit guides. So this may be bringing like a lot of new magic to you, just that connection and that telepathic communication. I feel like it's bringing like a new understanding to a lot of you when it comes to the communication piece with spirit. Yes. Let's see what they have to say about love and finance for the Sagittarius. There was a lot of cards. I'm not taking all of those. Give me some cards for all my Sagittarius for romance and finance, please. For April 13th through 19th, 2021. Thank you. The Dog is talking about true friendships, true love, loyalty. So some of you may be this week may be expecting to see a lot of loyalty when it comes to your business partners, your love, or friendships, things of that sort. True friendships is what this is talking about, loyalty. So expect loyalty and true friendships. It could also be asking you to beware of false friendships, but I'm getting more of like new friendships being formed that are true. And loyalty is what's really standing out to me with this one, is loyalty. Thank you. The Clover is talking about good luck. I'm feeling like this is talking about happiness when it comes to financial endeavors, success when it comes to finances and career. And yes, they're saying it could also mean good luck in love and romance, but I'm feeling like this card is specifically talking about finance and career. Yes, they're saying. And wine is a symbol of cheerfulness, joyfulness, gratuity, things of that sort. So this could be again, a sign of good friendships, romance, things of that sort. Yes, they're saying. And I'm going to pull one more for the Sagittarius. I feel like I should. What other messages do you have for the Sagittarius, please? Love, romance, finance, ascension. Thank you. The Ring, which is talking about riches or a happy marriage or somebody getting engaged. So this is talking about success and romance and finance. Both I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. Okay, guys, I hope everybody enjoys these readings, please let me know down in the comments below if these readings resonate with you. I will take the time to timestamp these here in just a moment so that you guys know exactly where to find your reading for your sign or what have you. My goal is to do these weekly readings on Sunday night for the week of starting Monday through Sunday. So hopefully this week I will get in a routine of doing those things and continue that routine. But don't forget, I'm going to start going live on my Facebook group, which is Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. Please go follow that group or subscribe, whatever it is that you're supposed to do, like it, and become a part of that so that you can be on the live readings this week. I'm going to start that Thursday. I think that is the 15th, probably somewhere between 5 and 7. I will put a post telling you guys what time when I do know, but sometime around that time. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Stay safe. Be blessed. I love you. Bye.